The favela of Alemão. Here the war between drug dealers and the police is never ending. There have been days in which more than 20 people have been killed in the fighting. In an effort to bring this urban violence to an end, Rio de Janeiro has around 30 conflict mediators. Former drug dealers and convicts, these individuals work to limit the collateral damage of the fight between police and armed bandits.
You've got the trafficking, you've got the police. It is a conflict situation, and we try to talk about it, to talk peace, but not between the two sides. We talk with the community. You have to be on the middle. You can't take sides and become another one of them.
The situation is different in Rocinha, South America's largest favela, home to 180,000 people. Amaury and Carlos and other representatives from associations promote dialogue in this more peaceful community. The idea is to avoid situations of extreme violence, a preventative measure that is essential to all.
If there's a conflict, for instance, the residents will keep fighting, banging their heads together. When they bring in the mediators, each one says his word. Because of this conflict mediator, an agreement is always reached. The two sides work it out in the best way possible. The fight ends and everyone is satisfied.
Far from this dialogue, this bullet hole-ridden house symbolizes the reality of Vigário Geral, a favela that is far different than Rocinha. Here, the mediators and the associations have a hard time ending conflicts between gangs and public authorities.
Violence goes on because of the trafficking, and you get trafficking in a number of slums. Violence happens because of how the police behave in the favelas of Rio de Janeiro. Who ends up paying? In this violent and permanent conflict, the ones who pay are those who live here, the kids, the workers.
It is a sad truth that since the beginning of this year, around 600 people have died in Rio because of police actions. There is still much work to be done by conflict mediators, a new breed of peacekeeping soldier.